Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. That's Nettie Liddell.
And that's Brett Chapin.
We have the pleasure today of talking to two fantastically accomplished actors, Mr. Jimmy Milligan and Miss Juliana Hanson.
Thank you so much for being here, you guys.
Thanks for having
pleasure.
us.
And there's free coffees.
And there's, well, you know, that's probably why you came, huh?
Yeah.
Don't tell them.
I won't say a word. I promise.
Yes, one of the perks here, free coffee in the lobby for our guests. So listen up, guests.
Perks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Juliana Hanson, let's start with you.
All right.
Juliana Hanson is a fantastically accomplished musical theater / film actress. And I happen to have personal knowledge of this because I happen to have done a show with Juliana when she was 12 years old.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
What show?
We did The Secret Garden many, many years ago.
I think that was your first show, right?
It was my first equity show,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it was my first equity show too.
It was an incredible show.
Yes.
I mean, you know, it was many years ago, but it's still one of the more special things I've done, I think.
So you've been doing it for a while, huh?
I have, yeah. Prior to that, though, I was doing a lot of television stuff, TV movies, commercials, voiceover work. But that was my first venture onto stage.
And you were the lead in that show. She played Mary Lennox.
You weren't scared?
No.
You loved it,
I just
huh?
loved
You embraced
it. I was too young and stupid to be scared. It was just a party.
That's awesome.
And where have you been the past,
Where have I been?
few years? What have you done since Secret Garden?
Well, I moved to New York and I did a lot of theater out there. National tour of a Broadway show. I had the opportunity to star in Thoroughly Modern Millie in several cities across the U.S.
How was that?
Which was awesome. It was really cool. It was kind of my next big step, I guess. I did a lot between Secret Garden and then, but it was sort of like the next level, you know?
Sure.
And it was awesome. I gained quite a fan base and kept an online journal of my experience in the show, which I think you can still read at haineshisway.com. It's like ancient, but it's there.
How did you roll into that? Was that like a fame type thing where you got on the stage and they're like 5, 6, 7, 8? Okay, next line up. Was it like that?
Luckily not. You know, the whole cast had been put together for the tour while I was out of town doing a different show, so I missed the first round of auditions.
Oh, that's nice.
And at the last minute, they lost their Millie cover on Broadway, so they bumped a girl up from the tour to the Broadway production. A girl that I happened to have gone to high school with. Very small business, weird connection there. And they held last minute auditions to replace her, and I ended up walking into that role, which was pretty awesome.
Oh,
Fantastic.
man, I just got the chills. That's so cool.
So
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say lots of New York stuff. Originated a role off Broadway in Saved, which was based on that film with Mandy Moore and Macaulay Culkin.
Okay.
And then went to grad school in England, and I've just gotten back to LA, so that was pretty
Welcome
awesome.
home.
Thank you.
Wow. Is LA your home?
LA is my home. I grew up here.
How was grad school in England?
It was life-changing.
What was it?
I went for my master's in acting. And
Where?
the Guildford School of Acting. It's in Surrey. It's a little south of London. Fantastic
sounds
program.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, man.
Great.
I bet you met a lot of really interesting contacts there from the U.S. as well, or all around the world?
I did. I got connected with a really well-known director over in England who then happened to introduce me to a director from New York that had worked with a director who directed me in something I'd done in New York. So it was another weird kind of connection thing. But I got to meet a lot of people who I'm still in touch with.
I'm telling you, careful who you make angry. It's a small world.
I try not to make anyone angry.
Well,
yeah, good.
me,
And you just got done working on a cruise ship.
I did. I went on Crystal. It was a guest appearance for just one cruise to Alaska. It was a 2-week thing, but I performed twice in that period of time and then had a nice little vacation out of it too.
Great.
Which is really cool.
And you also did, there's something I've been wanting to ask you about for years, actually. You worked on Pride and Prejudice.
I did. Pride and Prejudice.
The musical.
Yes, they are hoping to take it to Broadway. I did the pre-Broadway run
Pretty
of
heavy
it.
for a musical, huh?
It is, and they've tried to make some heavy shows before. I mean, Tale of Two Cities made it to Broadway. Les Miserables, of course, is like one of the more successful.
The heaviest, right?
Yeah, and that's very heavy. Pride and Prejudice is beautifully written. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
I hope it goes. I play Jane Bennett, who's one of the main girls.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming in, Juliana.
Thank you.
JulianaHanson.com for
Where can we
information
find
on
you?
Juliana. And give us a call, guys, at 1-800-336-2225. We've got 2 pairs of theater tickets today. One for Heavier Than at Boston Court, which we've both seen, and it's amazing. And one pair of tickets for Rabbit Hole at Theater Palisades, which is about to open. We're doing a live broadcast from there on Friday night. It's going to be amazing. You guys need to call and get these tickets, and call with any questions for our guests. We're going to be back to talk to Jimmy Milligan in just a minute on La La Land with Brett and Nett on CRN Digital Talk.